Alright, so this is Transformers Devastation. I have an earlier video on my channel with about 1 hour of the uh, the starting gameplay of the first chapter of the story mode, but I thought I might live stream this tonight with a little bit of commentary on it, kind of my thoughts on the game so far. This game just came out today. This is October 6th. I actually was trying to stream this to Twitch tonight, but there was an issue with Twitch and I couldn't get a stream started, so I thought I might as well go ahead and stream it on YouTube tonight. Usually I don't stream on YouTube that much. Usually I do it on Twitch and put more, like, a few other videos on YouTube, but I have been trying to stream here a little bit more often, and so let's get started with it. So this is at the start of Chapter 2 in the story mode of the game.
The barrier is disabled. However, the door itself requires a key code.
Where do we find it?
A sentry bot has been deployed, which will transfer the key code to the nearest Cybertronian if it is destroyed. Its location is highlighted on your map.
On my way.
So far, like, I kind of liked the start of the game, the first chapter. I didn't think I would as much. There's been some Transformers games I didn't really like as much. There's a game released last year, Rise of the Dark Spark, which I didn't think was that great. But so far, this is very, very different. This is Platinum Games. It's a kind of like hack and slash, beat 'em up type game. I still haven't quite figured out the all the mechanics of it and all the buttons and what does what so far in it. Right now, I am playing on the Xbox One. It is out for the PS4, Xbox One, PS3, and 360 for consoles. One of my main complaints so far has been that the right bumper button does a little bit too much. It's bound to a lot of different stuff. It's bound to turning into a vehicle. It's bound to kind of like a special attack. And dodging as well. Like the right bumper does a lot of stuff, and I'm not quite used to it yet of everything that's going on with it. So for the chapters itself, there's a like semi-free roam nature to it, where you're kind of looking around for treasures and such, but there's like a critical path you can go down to go to objectives, and there's markers on your map trying to point you where to go.
Another time, old friend. For now, let us stay on task.
I also am playing this on the lowest difficulty, at least for this first playthrough. At least from the start of the game, there's 3 difficulties you can pick. Some of the achievements and trophies do require a higher difficulty. I overall really like the look of the game. It looks really good, especially the frame rate of it looks really good as well. And the art style. I didn't really like Rise of the Dark Spark that much, and it's kind of refreshing, this game. So far, at least. I am still trying to figure out like what everything does, though. So that was my first achievement, apparently. Actually, I think that's actually a challenge, apparently, on because I had no gamer score. Challenges are limited time things that you can do on the Xbox One, kind of like achievements, but they're time limited. Unfortunately, that system is not used as much as it could be. Very few games actually have challenges. It seemed like when the Xbox One launched, there was a lot of games that had challenges, but then they kind of didn't do much with it anymore, which is a little bit sad, because it was kind of a cool idea for a limited time achievement that you could get. So I guess I probably should just start going towards the marker on my map. One of the issues I had, if you actually watched my first video, one of the markers kept changing, and it really confused me on what was going on, where it kept placing itself in different positions. Obviously, it might be something to do with me not being used to the game mechanics, but it did seem like it was kept readjusting itself in a way that wasn't really how it should be acting. So I'm not that trusting of the markers on the map right now. It does seem on this difficulty that you can take quite a few hits, so. Not really having much of a challenge. This is the lowest difficulty as I'm just trying to get used to the game. So there has been a lot of games that have come out recently, and there's even more coming out soon, especially as we come into November. Lego Dimensions, I've been working on those videos on the channel recently. I just finished the story mode of it. That took quite a while to finish. Tony Hawk 5 came out, which has some issues, obviously, with it. There's Disgaea 5 came out today on the PlayStation 4. And Dragon Quest Heroes comes out next week on the PlayStation 4. So there are quite a few games that I will be checking out that have come out and are coming out very soon.
divergent path from our own. It's not from the Decepticons.
Then Megatron doesn't understand it any more than we do. Perhaps we can use that to our advantage. There it is.
So I did have a brief look at the achievement and trophy list of this game. And it does look like you're going to have to play through it a few times. There's achievements and trophies for beating the game with each character, as well as certain difficulty achievements and trophies. But there's a chapter select, so hopefully it won't be too bad to get miscellaneous trophies and achievements.
The ship's entrance is now open.
On my way.
I keep hitting LB instead of RB to turn into the vehicle form, and LB is a special attack. So I'm definitely not used to the combo system in it. There is something where you can do a vehicle attack after doing a few combo hits. I haven't adjusted yet to like what the combos are for that, and it's making it really kind of difficult to do the combat right now. But obviously it's something that you have to really get used to. So I've only played this game for about an hour so far. Also, I'm really not liking this weapon that I have on right now. I'm kind of looking for a place that I can change it. This is so slow.
Time to finally enter the Proud Star. Autobots, welcome to the Proud Star, the great ship of Nova Prime.
It can't be. You mean an Autobot ship is responsible for all the destruction in the city?
It appears so, Wheeljack. But I doubt it was an Autobot hand that caused the destruction.
Another Cybertronian ship crashed on Earth? What are the odds?
Nova Prime's mission was to preserve our culture. The Colonnade of Cybertron was a covenant between all Cybertronians. The Colonnade is comprised of the essential aspects of our lost Cybertronian heritage, and it was placed inside the Pharaoh-Taxis, the supercomputer that controls the Proud Star. The Pharaoh-Taxis literally carries our culture inside of it.
What an historical find that would be. So much art and beauty and history has been lost. To find it again.
The Pharaoh-Taxis controls both the Plasma Core and the Insecticons. It directs the power and gives the Insecticons their function and purpose.
Okay, so we find the Pharaoh-Taxis and what? Destroy it? It's got so much of our culture in it. We can't do that, can we?
No, we can't. We find the plasma core and shut it down. Shutting down the power is the most surefire way to stop the cyber forming.
Then we locate the Pharaoh-Taxis and preserve our culture, as Nova Prime intended. But for now, stay focused. There are more floors to this ship. We split up and locate the plasma core. The Insecticons. They appear to be on the move.
What is it, Optimus?
Felt like the Matrix itself just blinked off and then back on. There is a darkness here. Something that has permeated this place. And the Cybertronians who lived here. We will deal with it later. We must.
Wow. Ominous much?
So you do get a lot of loot in this game. I'm still trying to figure out how everything does work with the loot system in it. Kind of waiting to get to a like safe spot, which allows you to switch your loot around. Because I do want to do a little bit of investigating there. It looks like one is coming up. I believe that green thing up there is something that allows you to change out your items or robots. So we'll check this out for a moment because I do want to kind of take a moment to look over all this stuff. Alright, I'm going to kind of do a little deep dive into this menu here to look at kind of all the upgrade options. And while I'm recording this, I did look it up and there's really not that much information about this game so far. So I'm pretty much going by my best guess on what everything works and how everything works in it. So let's see. For range weapons, I really need something that has more ammo right now. Unfortunately, I don't see anything here that's listing the amount of ammo that each one has. Maybe there's something they'll bring up. I believe it might be max energy. Obviously, right now I'm kind of guessing on how all this stuff works, since there isn't really any guides available for this right now. Alright, so I'm basically using ranged in 4 slots right now, or 3 slots right now, and then 1 melee slot. And I don't want to keep using this hammer that I'm using because it's just way too slow. So I might try equipping 2 melee weapons to see how that works. Might be a good idea to have something really slow just in case. So we'll use one of the hammers and maybe these twin swords here. So let me just back out to see how these weapons actually work in the game. Then we'll go back into the menu and kind of explore the other options. So these are the twin swords I equipped, which are pretty fast. This is the stronger hammer that I had. And so yeah, energy is the number of rounds it has. So let's go back into the status screen and explore that a little bit more. So this tech seemed to be some like power-ups you can use. And you can develop it by spending some of your currency. I'll just do one here. I believe what I'm trying to do is try to get to land in the kind of I guess it's tan section.
Looks like a dud. It happens.
That's a really good passive there. Shows hidden treasure on the minimap. I didn't realize that that was a feature that was doing that. That's very cool. And I think I will equip that as well. Those are two useful things, definitely. Let's look at the weapons here. So I have this equipped. So I think the way it works is you select it shows a base weapon right now, and then you can basically feed other weapons to it to increase the power of the weapon, I think. Yeah, that went up to level 6 now. So I don't know whether it'd be better to sell your weapons for currency or whether it'd be better to instead like fuse it all together. I really am not sure at this point. But I'm just kind of experimenting here with all this. Okay, so that's cool. It looks like the individual items also have their own skills that you can add to them. So you can see the skills on the right menu. I guess if you synthesize something into another and it has a skill, you can choose what skill to use. So let me try that one more time just to see exactly how that does work, that system of synthesizing items. So let me pick something else that has a skill on it. This has a skill called Finish Level 2. So yeah, you can apparently choose which one you want to use. Maybe for this particular item it looks like you can only have one skill on at a time. But obviously this skill seems pretty useful. Movement speed, always useful in games like this. So it does seem like this system is pretty decent for powering up your items. There seems to be some complexity to it, definitely. But let me see how the selling compares. So if I sell an item instead of synthesize it, I get about 500 currency for the kind of mid-level items and a little bit less for the lower level items. So at least it appears that it'd probably be better to combine the items instead of sell them, because it looks like I'm not getting that many credits for selling an item, and it looks like it's better to buy them. I mean, synthesize them. And actually, the cost of these items are very expensive compared to what you can sell them for. So I'm not sure it'd be a good idea to really buy any items, since that is 10,000 credits or so. But I don't know, this is very early in the game, so I have no idea how the game will work at the higher levels. So it looks like you can buy extra moves here. I know there's an achievement or a trophy tied to counterattacking. This might be required for that. So yeah, this game is a lot deeper than you kind of give it credit for. Like I did. I gave it credit for. Where I thought this was kind of going to be a licensed Transformer game. Kind of like the last one was bad. Well, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't great. Maybe it was bad. I don't know. But there's definitely some depth to this game. Absolutely. And it does kind of have me interested to try to figure out the crafting system a little bit more. I don't want to fully commit to crafting anything yet, though, because like I don't really understand which items I like the most. So I'm kind of like holding out a little bit on crafting until I figure out what kind of weapons do work best and what weapons defeat other weapons. So let's see here. I think I wanted to maybe try to spend some of my credits on this tech stuff. And I've been doing 1,000.1, so let's just try a 5,000.1 to see what the difference is really. I'm really bad at, well, I don't know if I stopped that in the right spot or not, honestly. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to stop it, but I've been trying to stop in that kind of tan section. Weapon drop up 50%, knockdown defense up 20%, that seems really good. Try one more, 5,000.1.
Fascinating. Let me see. It'll have to do.
Drop rarity up 50%. I think we can do without item pull. I'm sure we'll do one more of this.
All right. Got it. It'll work.
Alright, that's enough for now. And that particular one probably isn't... I mean, I'd rather equip ones that increase my drop rate for now. And that one that puts the location of treasure chests on my map is a really big deal, especially because I'm not used to the game right now. So actually being able to see where treasure is a big deal. Okay, so like I'm more into the game now. Like after that, that's really interesting. Like the depth that is in this game for the crafting system. So I kind of need to start to figure out the combat system now. I like the dual swords. If you don't have to sacrifice much impact, like if you're not sacrificing too much in the way of power, I do tend to like faster stuff. So I'm not quite sure what the trick is on this guy yet, since I'm doing very little damage to him. Maybe I have to use range attacks on him. Or maybe take out his kind of guard thing first. I think that was it. I think I had to take out his like flying sentry. So I think that was protecting him. I have absolutely no idea what influences the ranks right now.
The others can take care of them.
Understood. Abort mission.
Always the coward, Soundwave.
Megatron has taken control of the ship and the Ferrotaxis that operates it. He now commands the Insecticons.
Maybe if we blow that Pharaoh what's-it-up, it'll stop Megatron.
No. We go to the plasma core and disable it. The Ferrotaxis has the sum total of Cybertronian culture recorded within. If at all possible, we must preserve it.
Okay. Well, at least it doesn't really start you from far back. Just there is that marker that's still on my map there that seems to indicate there's a treasure chest there. So I'm trying to figure out what it is. Oh, it might be up here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I love loot games, so if this does have a really cool loot system, I would definitely be more inclined to play it. But it does seem to have a kind of a normal campaign where it's not like a Diablo-style game where it's a game that you can play for hours and hours and hours, just doing the same thing and powering up your character. This game seems to have like a fixed end to it, obviously, with the story mode. But I do love loot games. Finding loot, powering up your items, powering up your character. Diablo is one of my favorite games. Diablo 2, Diablo 3 is also great.
The Insecticons are getting annoyed again.
Diablo 3 has a new patch that came out. Just about maybe a month ago now. And I've been having a lot of fun with that as well. So I don't think I've actually unlocked a real achievement in this game. I that challenge earlier. But so far I don't think any achievements. I know there's an achievement for synthesizing 10 different items, so that probably will be the first one most people get.
Got to find a way up.
And I do normally stream on Twitch around about 8 p.m. Eastern nightly. I am streaming this on YouTube tonight because there's some issues with Twitch. Also, I've been trying to stream a little bit more on YouTube. Usually when there's a new game that comes out, I'll stream a couple hours of gameplay to it, to my channel. kind of, this is more of an informal video, like not really a guide or a walkthrough or anything like that. Just kind of commentating on the game, kind of giving my like live reactions to it. So far this game is pretty fun. Mostly what has me interested is that upgrade system, the item system of it. So far I'm not that used to the combat, so that is the one thing that is a little bit lacking for me because I'm just not used to it. And I'm not sure if the mission design is really interesting to me yet. But it definitely has some promise. Let me look at the map here, see what I'm trying to do. So the way I'm facing right now, there is a treasure chest there, so I can go for that. But the quest is the opposite direction. Probably will have to turn into a vehicle here. Oh wow. It's going to probably be a little bit too hard to get to, or not worth it, since you do have to go through this whole section again if you make a mistake.
I have some bad news. There is a large swarm of Insecticons heading in your direction. It is too dangerous to fight them all at once. There is a solution. According to the map data, there should be a cargo lift close by. First, head there.
So far this game has been running quite well on the Xbox One. No real slowdowns. It's running at 60 frames a second. I wish more games would run at that, especially on console. So also today, Far Cry Primal was officially announced. That seems like a great game, or like it will be, like a game I'm very interested in trying out. I was really like Far Cry 4 and 3 as well. So more of that kind of stuff would be definitely interesting to me. I think that is coming out in February of 2016, so it's not that too far off. And it's coming out at a good time also, where there won't be many games coming out to compete with it. Usually the first quarter of the year does not have many games coming out. So it doesn't seem like that marker for this one goes away. So I'm not sure if there still is something there or it just stays like that. I'm not sure what I should be doing here. You would think that enemies would be running at you based on how this is placed. So is there any destructible stuff I need to hit with it? This is where the quest marker is pointing me, unless I guess I have to use that computer first. Thought it was pointing me at the gun.
Blaster turret located on the platform.
Lock and load. Keep on coming. I'll keep shooting you down.
Well, that's my first S rank.
Seems I made it. Somehow. It appears the plasma energy is increasing the Insecticon's strength.
I do wonder if getting better gear will help you increase your rank on these, since I am... Obviously, I don't really understand the combat system right now, but I am wondering if gear will help with that and stats as well. And really, what does factor into an S rank? Whether it's damage you take or damage you deal out. Or if I were just to machine gun this guy down from the beginning, would I S rank it? Or do I have to kind of do my flashy combo moves to S rank it? It's probably something I have to be going quickly through.
You will defeat your great enemy, and the war you have waged will end soon.
Fortunately, I tried to go a little bit too fast there.
But they will face it without you.
You say the war will end, and my friends will be safe. That is all I could ever ask.
I really felt like I made that jump. I've always had kind of the issue in games like these where sometimes I can't quite judge where I'm going to land.
Guys, we might have a problem. With the unpredictability of plasma energy, there's a chance that if we blow it up, it'll take half of Earth with it.
Define chance.
My figures aren't precise, but at current calculations, roughly 92.787% chance it will detonate.
Then we capture the plasma core.
So we'll check out the upgrades real quick here. I'm trying to figure out what I have equipped right now. Oh, that actually was not the menu for equipping. This is the menu here. That was just showing me the new items that I got. So let's see, what do I have equipped? I have these twin steel swords equipped. So we'll go ahead and start to invest in some of these things. I like the twin swords. They're kind of cool. Probably just go with the twin thermal swords over the frost swords because they have more total attack power. it looks like the frost swords have more elemental attack, and they probably do something special for like freezing an enemy or something like that. But these have more raw damage, and usually it's best to go for raw damage unless it's a kind of overpowered effect. So I'll use this as my new base. And I can't combine it with my currently equipped item. That might be because it is currently equipped. So we'll just combine the frost and thermal swords here. And that will get the attack speed up from the frost swords. And we'll just combine a few other items here, just to get an idea of how this stuff works. Yeah, we'll keep going with the... that is acceleration up. I thought that was actually attack speed up, but that's actually not that useful. So there is, it looks like there is a cost associated with combining the item as well. So that is something to keep in mind, definitely. I would hope that decreases enemy attack power, but I'm not sure if that is your attack power. Oh, it actually is the attack power of the weapon. Okay, so we don't want that, definitely. So I'm going to equip that new item and then kind of try to see if I can combine my current weapon I'm using into that. So I'll try to feed it my old weapon here that I was using. And I'll take that movement speed up. Actually, I didn't set that. I set it. And I'll just maybe feed a few more items, just to get the achievement for synthesizing, I think, 10 items together you need. I'll go ahead and do it on my ranged weapons right now. I'll check out what I have right now. So I have a basic machine gun as my main weapon just because it has a lot of shots in it, and it seems fine for now. It's not very high damage, but at least it, I was having trouble running out of ammo with it. I don't seem to really have anything better right now. So you can increase the max energy as you increase the level of the weapon, which is good. It seems like the more weapons that you put into this, the more the cost goes up, because it started at 400, now it's up to 500. Okay, so it seems like there's a max level that you can get these to. And I did get the achievement there for synthesizing 10 weapons. So yeah, this is really interesting to me, this part of the game. I'm trying to figure that out. Obviously, when there's some guides that come out for this, it'll be probably be a more efficient way to go about doing this, but it is kind of cool. Once again, I hit the wrong button. I would imagine this is close to the end of the level here, if not the end of the level. For chapter 2 at least.
I have you now.
Right now, since I don't understand the combat system, it's actually the most effective way is just to keep pounding them with a machine gun.
You brought backup. You're not as dumb as you look.
Obviously, I want to try to focus fire one of these guys, but I'm having trouble doing that right now.
Got to capture the core. Now! Break the crystal shielding and dislodge it.
Admittedly, you've gotten better than I expected, Autobot. No matter. If
So powerful.
oh, please, don't give up already.
Almost there.
The core is becoming unstable. It will explode. If this continues, the whole room is likely to explode shortly.
We need to get the core out of here. That should calm the reaction. Let's break open that shielding now.
Insecticons, hurry! This plasma core is Decepticon property. I will not let you put one rusty finger on it, Optimus.
The ship is powered down for now. But if we allow Megatron to retrieve the plasma core before we find it, our victory here will not matter. We must move quickly.
Alright, so that was chapter 2. So far, this game's okay. I really like the upgrade system. It's quite good. I think I will go ahead and end the stream here, since this is a really good stopping point. So this is the end of chapter 2. I was trying a little bit something new tonight with kind of this live stream on YouTube. I usually stream on Twitch, but thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, I'd appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, as that does help me out quite a bit. But I probably will be streaming either here or on Twitch tomorrow night as well, around about 8 p.m. Eastern time. Usually stream for about 1 to 2 hours. And hopefully see you later. So good night, and thanks for watching this Transformers Devastation gameplay live stream.